Hello and welcome to video number 1 that is going to take you through getting Pinakes, which is the catalog for AWX, up and running on Minikube. That is the preferred way of running Pinakes, is to bring it up on Minikube. So if we just go straight to the project, you can see here it's in GitHub. You can find it, go to documentation, docs, and select the Minikube setup. Here it is. It's going to take us through getting Minikube up and running, adding the ingress controller, setting the IP, doing a host file change, building the application, and then starting it. So it's actually really quick to do. So let's just get on and do that, because YouTube does control how much video length you have. And I think last time I did this, I did it in 20 minutes, and that was too long. So we'll be quicker. Let's go with, first, have we got a Pinakes directory here? No, I haven't. Right, so why don't we do a Minikube start HyperKit. I am on Mac OS, so I need to start Minikube with HyperKit driver. Switching to a different terminal now. Let's go back to here, and in this case, I want to clone the code. So let's clone that code. Okay, where am I? I'm in my folder. So git clone, bang. Okay, so that's going to clone, all done. And then we can go to Pinakes, and there it is. Beauty. How's Minikube going? Minikube's still starting up. Okay, let's go back and have a look at the documentation then. Alright, install Minikube. Okay, I've done that and I'm now starting it. We're then going to want to add the ingress controller. Okay, so are we ready to do that yet? Nearly, it's getting there. Sorry, my machine is old and has not been refreshed yet. So, Red Hat, anybody in IT, if you're listening, be nice if I got my new laptop, please. Right, here is the ingress controller being added. Boom, boom, boom. So, let's just review what this is doing on a terminal window. You can see that Minikube started with the HyperKit. It's pretty small, right? It's only taking out 20 gig of disk space, 4 gig of memory, and 2 CPUs. And then we're adding the ingress controller. The ingress controller is going to be used to route traffic to the K8's cluster, where I'm running Keycloak and I'm running Pinakes. Oh, that's done. Right. Next thing is to edit my host file. Okay, there's my host file. It hasn't got the entry. Let me just go back to a different menu. We also need to get the IP. So Minikube IP. That gives me that. So first thing to do is add that. And then go back to documentation, and it tells you what you need to add. So we've added the ingress controller, we're done the Minikube IP, and we're now doing this bit here. So I've got my IP already in there. Okay, so 172.16.76.12 is going to point to Pinakes K8's local as well as Keycloak K8's local. Let's save that. That is there. And then you will be surprised, but we've done that as well, and we've done that. We do need to do these now. Okay, so I'm going to take you through how to create your token. Okay, so I'll do that in just a second. What we'll do is first we'll just get ours started, and then I'll refer you to a second video where I'll show you how to create your token. Okay, but let's just accept that I've already pre-done this. Okay, so there's my URL, there's my SSL setting, and there is my token. So I've exported as environment variables my URL, my verify SSL setting, and my token. I'll show you how to create a token in another video. Right, with that all done, then the next thing is to just run the start. Now what this is going to do is it's actually going to where am I? Different terminal window. No problem. Do it here. different terminal window. Let's go back. Let's go, okay, into here and do it here. There we go. Right. Nice of it to turn around so that I didn't have my exports, my environment variable set, so I just switched back. But what it's doing now is it's going to create the image. Okay, so it's building from the source an image, and then it's going to insert and start that, start the containers and pods of that image in the little Minikube cluster I have running in my HyperKit on macOS. Now, whilst that is going on, I am going to pause and we will come back to this. Okay, so after that pause, you can see here that the images were pulled, they've been built, and it's basically started everything up. So, hey, let's go and see if it's been built correctly. So remember that we did that host file change. So if we flip over to a new window here and click on Pinakes, there you go. So brand new. Let's click advanced, proceed, boom, and it's up and running. I sound surprised. No. Now it's going to do this twice on the very first go because Pinakes is really special. It's integrated directly into Keycloak. So that means that all of the authentication passes through Keycloak, and that gives you some really good benefits. Why? Because Keycloak is a very mature open source upstream project for Red Hat SSO. So it allows you to connect through to pretty much any authentication source you want, whether that's SAML or LDAP or Azure AD or like anything. Anything you want to authenticate with, any social auth, GitHub, Facebook, anything, you can use Keycloak to do that with. So you'll see that it's going to Keycloak now. Now we've got some sample users that have been seeded in as part of the standing up of the pods. So you can log in as fed.sample and it will give you administrator access straight into Pinakes. If we go straight to platforms, let's go and have a look. Here's our automation controller. Remember, we set the token and URL. That's the URL. The token was used to bind to it. Here's the job templates that exist inside of that automation controller, aka AWX server. And if we click on summary, it tells us some details about it as well. So it's added 5 job templates, refreshed 2 minutes ago, and so on. And that's it really. I think that concludes this video here. I'm going to go into video number 3, which will actually take us through a demonstration of how to actually work with Pinakes and do some stuff. Video number 2, just recorded, that showed you how to set up an application and get a token for a user so that you can complete the rest of the install, so you can do this binding of your AWX server to your Pinakes catalog. Alright, be back with video number 3 then.